Miss Drayton, you better forget about...
So, if Peasley found that statuette in Virginia, maybe there could be more there.
Listen to me, Miss Drayton.
Maybe in those caves I could find more...
Enough of that! How could you be such a fool? Haven't you listened to a single word I've said? Don't you ever think of going near that cave in Virginia.
Professor, you can't be serious. I need answers.
Of course I'm serious! I forbid it!
Are you done yelling now? All right. Now that you've calmed down, I'll tell you that I'm a grown-up, and you can't prevent me from going anywhere. And while we're at it, my mother taught me manners. And as far as I know, if it weren't for me, you'd still be locked up behind that fireplace. So maybe now's a good time to show a little gratitude.
It had been years since anyone argued with Harry, and for the first time in a long time, he felt that an interaction with another human being had been authentic. Perhaps not very enjoyable, but authentic nonetheless.
That fireplace can be opened from the inside, Miss Drayton.
Oh, well,
But even so, I owe you an apology. You've taken quite a risk without even knowing me, Miss Drayton. So, thank you.
All right. Apology accepted.
You're completely determined to go to those caves, aren't you?
Yes, absolutely.
You're right. I can't stop you from going to Virginia. But how do you plan to get there from Arkham?
Well, I don't know. I hadn't really thought about it. I don't think there's a regular bus service, is there?
No, there is not. So here's my proposal. I'll go to Virginia with you. I'll take care of all the expenses, don't worry. If there's one thing I have plenty of, it's money. All I ask in return is that you please follow my instructions while we're there. And be very careful. We'll look for whatever it is you want to find there, and then we'll leave. Agreed, Miss Drayton?
Yes, yes. Thank you so much, Professor. And don't worry. I promise I won't get in any trouble.
Harry couldn't help but doubt that Evie would keep her promise. But even so, he immediately liked that sharp-tongued and stubborn girl. Which made sense. Harry had been a good friend of Evie's father, after all.
No.
Here we are, the Rappahannock River Caves.
But this place is closed off.
It is indeed. Apparently one of the excavation members died in there. An archaeologist named John Teague. That's why the government shut down the dig shortly after the statuette was found.
Wait, so what we're doing here is illegal?
If I told you that we were trespassing, would that stop you from going in, Miss Drayton?
Not really.
Then go ahead, please. Here, take one. We'll use these to stay in touch. Apparently, the cave branches off into countless tunnels, forming a maze where it's easy to get lost. So watch your step, because the... Evangeline!
Alright, then, watch my step.
Miss Drayton, can you hear me? Are you alright?
Yeah, I think so. I'm safe. I'm on the path.
Follow the excavation trail. It'll lead you to the underground lake.
A lake? In here?
Yes. The water from the Rappahannock seeps through limestone, so there's a complex hydrological system inside the cave. Peasley mentioned they had come across the statuette somewhere around that lake. It was one of the few things he still recalled from the dig.
Wait, he didn't remember the dig?
In his own words, he suffered a period of absence. Amnesia of some sort. He didn't even recall planning the excavation.
Professor, you won't believe this, but I had amnesia too. I don't remember anything from September to November of last year. When I came to, I was surrounded by books and articles about a place in Norway called Spitsbergen.
Spitsbergen? Isn't that near the Arctic Circle?
Professor? Professor! Do you hear me? Well, everything was properly cleared for the excavation. No doubt about it.
Authorization is hereby granted under federal acknowledgement and remains valid for the president calendar year for Mr. Nathan Beasley to initiate the carry out excavation activities at the site. Reinforced in the accompanying description for purpose of severe and scientific inquiries by authority of Henry R. Whitmore, Assistant Secretary, Interior Department of Edgar L. Mason, Register of Permits, President, and facilitated by Sleb Brown, Private Lanson. Alright.
Wow. What is this place?
Giant puzzle.
Miss Drayton, over here. I'm here. I'm glad to see you. I thought you'd gotten lost. Are you all right?
Yes, thank you. You weren't lying about those tunnels. Have you found anything, Professor?
This mural. Come take a look at it. Notice how, even though the stone seems to have been carved millennia ago, the lines repeat with an almost rhythmic cadence. It's as if they were trying to convey a coded message. What do you think?
All of that was Greek to Evie. Her world was equations and laboratory experiments, not decoding ancient languages.
Well, I'm no expert in architecture, but I think I've seen structures like these in my dreams.
Really? Good. Good. That means we're on the right track.
Gee, you do seem genuinely interested in this.
Well, it's an occupational hazard, I suppose.
Despite his best efforts, Harry had failed to bury his excitement for archaeological fieldwork.
But I'm mostly doing this to help you.
Do you think we might find more statuettes like Peasley's down here?
Miss Drayton, you were the one convinced you'd find more statuettes here, not me.
Yes, you're right. I'll take a look around, see if I can find anything interesting.
Fine. Just don't wander too far from the excavation site.
What do you think this means, Professor?
Warnings? Directions? Timelines? For now, it's hard to tell.
Though Evie chose not to mention that report, it gave her a clear sense of the danger posed by the Black Ooze.
Professor Peasley, I regret to inform you of the passing of Mr. Titagon. His curious cutness altered worsened rapidly, and in his final days he showed disorientation and severe agitation, suggesting neurological involvement. Despite all measures undertaken, it was not possible to remedy his condition. Please accept my most sincere condolence. Respectfully, Dr. Strutman, Menez, Virginia Memorial Hospital.
The wording here is peculiar, to say the least.
Facial patterns are extraordinarily similar. Need to keep a written record. Assignment: Seckle fossil analyzed. A prioritize unusual symmetry. Monroe chart visible. Constellation / check for divinations. Shahai. Infer function to the structure / record hypothesis. Teagle explore the water conduit. Search for functional remedies.
I would have liked to speak with this man's father.
Truth is, Evie would not have liked that one bit. Nathaniel Peasley had always been a brooding, reserved man, more even than Harry.
September 1949. Father, I dare to write you once more, though I have no faith that he'd reason. It has been far too many years of costly expeditions to the most outlandish corners of the globe. I entreat you, return to Arkham and allow the Dean of Archaeology to handle the matters. You are, after all, but a professor of economics, for heaven's sake. With grave concern, your son, Wingate.
Such strange plans. I see some sort of control panel here, and what look like piano keys?
Please refrain from touching anything, Miss Drayton.
Hell, I will.
No, this isn't working.